everyone, it's Yui here. It's been a minute, I'm so sorry. A lot has happened, but I really wanted to do a follow-up video to my bucket list that I made and just to go through it and see what I actually accomplished this year. Hey guys, I hope you're doing really well. I've been very absent from YouTube for a multitude of reasons, which I might go into later, but I feel like that's going to be a completely different topic. So for today, I just wanted to go over the bucket list that I made and see how many things I actually checked off. So earlier this year, I made a video of all the things that I wanted to try and accomplish this year. I had always had an idea of the things that I wanted to do, but I never had put pen to paper or even opened up a notepad in my phone or my computer and written these things down. And I feel like writing them down physically made it really real, and I actually accomplished a lot more than I expected to this year because of that. So without further ado, let's get into the bucket list of 2024. I had 20 things on this list, and I genuinely have no idea how many I've checked off. So number one on the list was to go on a horse trip. I did not do this, unfortunately. It was really high up there on the things I wanted to do. I actually wanted to go to Mongolia, but I just couldn't find the right tour at the right time for the right price point. This is something that I will want to do every year for the rest of my life, so I'm sure I'll do it next time. Number two on my bucket list was to go to Machu Picchu. Now, if you watched my other video, you know that I did end up going. So one of the reasons this trip was really eye-opening was that I had never really traveled to a place where a lot of people didn't speak English. I mean, a lot of people did, but there were many people I interacted with that didn't. And I don't speak any Spanish. I learned that I don't even know how to count to 10 in Spanish. So I used a lot of Google Translate, but I did try to say things in Spanish instead of just showing them my phone, because I wanted to try and communicate with people, and it was really fun. People were really warm. It was nice to feel a little bit lost and confused because living in Japan, I'm in my comfort zone, and I don't really experience that when I travel so much. But overall, that trip taught me a lot about travel and myself as well, things I've carried with me since the trip, and it was a great experience. So number three on the bucket list was to get my Japanese driver's license, and I did! Yay! This made me so happy and feel so accomplished. And the main reason I wanted to get it is because I actually want to drive. Like, it's not just to be licensed in that just in case. It's like, no, I really want to actively drive. And doing all of that in Japanese, Japanese tests, Japanese textbooks and studying, Japanese instruction, all of that was so intimidating to me. So this is one I'm really proud of. I'm so happy I did it, and I have driven multiple times since. I've been places with my family, by myself, and it's just really opened up new opportunities, and gosh, I'm so proud that I did that this year. Number four was to go skydiving. Now, if you watched my other video, which I'll link up here somewhere, you'll know that I didn't actually get to go. I tried about 3 times, and every time, whether it was the weather or the lack of a cameraman being available to film the experience for me, it just didn't work out. Number 5 was go home to Canada, and I did not do that this year. I might next year. That conversation came up briefly when we were having our Christmas dinner with our family, so maybe I can go next year, fingers crossed. I really miss it. I haven't been home in like 5 years now, and it's just been way too long. My friends have had like kids that I haven't met yet and stuff, so I'd really love to go, hopefully next year. Number 6 was solo travel. I did not do that this year that I can remember. No, I did not. I don't know if I've ever solo traveled ever, so that's something I would like to do in my adult life at some point, but yeah, just haven't had the opportunity. Number 7 was to hit 100 designs on my Etsy shop. Did not do this. I actually turned my Etsy shop onto vacation mode. So Etsy is something I still want to try maybe in the future. I'm really proud to have opened that shop. I'm really proud to have learned how to make these designs legally with other people's like graphics, how to upload them onto Etsy, how to link them with the drop shipping companies. I love that I know all of that. But because they're not like my designs that I have drawn or created, I wasn't really attached to them or passionate about them. There just wasn't enough there for me to keep going. There were other things I wanted to focus on this year, so I just put that on pause. Maybe I'll start again, who knows, but for now, I'm happy with the decision. So number 8 was to play piano in public and sing, and I did not do that this year. I played piano at home and sang. I was actually gonna play piano at the street piano in Hirosaki where my grandma lives, but because we had a car, I never went to the station, and that's where the piano is, and then we had other plans, and I forgot about it, and I need to practice a lot more. Maybe next year. Number 9 is to upload 2 videos a month to this YouTube channel. I was doing okay for like 2 months, 3 months, I don't know. Not very long. So I would say no, I did not accomplish that this year. A part of me wants to be upset with myself for not doing it, but I'm actually kind of comfortable with the fact that I didn't do it because so many reasons. I feel like this is going to go into like a totally different topic, so I want to keep it really short. But basically, I started this channel to kind of upload whatever I want, to figure out what I wanted to do, and that's why it was called Yui Does Whatever She Wants. And in doing that, I was kind of realizing like it was kind of hard for me to upload things without a purpose, and the more I uploaded, I'm like, the more confused I got about what the purpose was, and the less it motivated me, and the more confused I got, and then I just stopped uploading. Which is probably not the correct thing to do to grow on YouTube, but I kind of needed that moment to try out ideas, not like them, be disappointed by them, be pleasantly surprised by some of them. Like some of my shorts did really well, but I just needed a second to figure all that out. So no, I did not upload 2 videos a month, but I feel like having that time of not uploading and being able to sit with my emotions and really work through what I want to do, I'm more confident that I can be more consistent going forward. Number 10 was to have a Taylor Swift themed birthday party. I did not do that. I didn't have a birthday party like that this year. I saw my family and my friends, and that was plenty for me. Number 11 was to travel with Matt, and yes, I got to do that. So this year, Matt and I did some domestic traveling. We didn't go overseas together, I believe, this year. But we got to go to Kyoto for a friend's wedding, which was beautiful. It was my first time in Kyoto, which surprises everyone because I've been in Japan for like 13 years at this point. And we also went to Aomori to visit my grandma, which was really fun. So yes, I definitely got to travel with Matt this year. Number 12 was to hit 365 days on Duolingo. I'm currently on 321 days, and it is now December 30th. So I started later in the year with Duolingo with the streaks, so there was just no way I was going to complete a full year. So for that one, I'm going to say no, I did not hit 365 days, but I did complete a streak of doing Duolingo basically every day since I set this goal, so I'm just going to say I did it. So number 13 was to visit my grandma in Aomori, and I hadn't seen her in over a year, and Matt probably hadn't seen her even longer. She just recently turned 93, I believe. So, you know, she's getting older. She can't come out to see us here. So I really wanted to make sure we took the time to go see her this year. And we did. It was really nice. I could drive her around, which was like insane for both me and her. It was just my first time driving my grandma around anywhere. First time at 36, so yay, I got to do that. And because we had the car, we were able to take her to go see the biggest ginkgo tree in Japan, I believe. And she saw it on TV. It was in Aomori, but obviously too far for her to just go to. And she mentioned it, and we're like, let's do it. So we took a maybe like 2-hour drive or so to go see it. It was really cool. It was just nice to get to take her somewhere that she wanted to go that she wouldn't be able to go normally. And that was thanks to the car and the ability to drive. So we stopped and got her favorite mochi on the way there. She said it was the same kind of mochi her mom used to make her, so she really liked it, but it's often sold out. But we were able to find it, and we had this mochi together, and we had some seafood, we had lots of snacks, and got to see a giant tree, and like it was really nice. I had so much fun. So I'm very, very happy to say I can check that off the list. Number 14 was to switch out my wardrobe. I did not do that this year. I got maybe a couple new t-shirts and maybe a dress for the weddings I went to this year, but ooh, yeah, I did not switch out my wardrobe. Number 15 was to get my jet ski license. This I looked into extensively. I just kind of missed my window. I was going to do it in the summer, but I was busy with my driver's license, and my family was in town, and I don't know, things just got kind of hectic. I still do want to get it. I think it would be really, really fun. But, you know, I don't need that license more than like I needed a car license. So that was definitely a priority. This is like just for fun, so I do want to get it sometime in the future, but I'm okay with not having done that this year. Number 16 was to apply to Bollywood agencies. I did not do that this year. I didn't do almost like anything related to like modeling or anything in like the spotlight this year, which I'm like weirdly okay with. But that's for a different video. I did not do that this year. Number 17 was to go and get new headshots. I did not do that this year. I should have. I think the reason I didn't do this is because I spent June to December really thinking about what I wanted to do generally, like with my life, long term. Not short term, not right now for the money, but long term, something that can sustain me in the happiness department. Like I wanted to do something that I would really enjoy. And to be honest, I'm still kind of looking, but I have a better idea now. And I think I wanted to get these headshots when I made this bucket list because there's a big part of me that wants to do something in front of a camera, whether that's talking like this on YouTube or modeling or translating. When I translated for the skincare company, we did like live streams and things. I like to dress up and be in front of the camera. So to get those kinds of jobs, you usually need to present yourself and you usually need headshots. So that was a big reason why I wanted the headshots, but it felt a bit vague. It's like, okay, I'll pay good money to get these good headshots. How am I going to use them? I didn't really have a plan, and if I didn't have a plan, it meant the headshots will just get old without being used, and then I'm going to need new headshots again. So that's why I didn't do it, and I still do want new headshots at some point, but I think I'm going to need to be a little bit more clear on what I want them for. Yeah, that might take a little bit more time. Number 18 was to go stargazing. I actually went stargazing with Matt in January, and it was beautiful. I haven't gone since. I wanted to go one more time because I enjoyed it so much, but you really have to go kind of far out of the city to do that. So I didn't do it again, but I did get to go in January, so I'm going to say check that one off. Number 19 was to learn how to sing Cruel Summer well. Did not. I can sing it, but it's like the same as it sounded probably when I made this bucket list. I think it's something I want to work on with like a voice trainer again, which I don't do right now. So yeah, food for thought. Didn't do it, but sang a lot of Taylor songs this year, I'll tell you that. Number 20 was to upload to my dog's YouTube channel, which I did not do. Oh my goodness. It's just a lot of work, you know? And I wasn't motivated enough to do it because taking my dog out every day for her walk, it's one of the main responsibilities of being a dog owner. But I don't want to like take videos of in the areas that I often walk around because I don't want to upload that, which means if I want to get good footage, I have to like take her somewhere. I have to bring my phone, I have to bring a tripod so I can actually film her. I have to bring extra batteries, and on top of that, I have to make sure I have her like doggy backpack and all her snacks and her food because it's going to be like a longer journey than normal. It's going to be a lot longer than just, you know, going to the park and back. So it's just a lot, and I had a lot of other things to think about, so didn't do that. So in the end, I got 6 checked off out of 20 if I include Duolingo because there's just no way I was gonna get to 365. But honestly, like, it's not a lot, but I knocked out some of the big ones, and I'm actually really happy with it. I'm really proud of it. I thought I did a little more than 6, to be honest, but clearly I didn't. So overall, I'm really happy with the fact that I made a bucket list in 2024 and that I actually checked some stuff off. It feels surreal, but it was really fun. And I've had like bucket lists for, my life of like, one day I want to go here or do this. But having it for the year with like that time limit makes it so that I want to actually accomplish those in a timely manner, and I'm not just waiting forever, because I feel like sometimes one day will just never come. And the first video that I uploaded to this channel, which I will link somewhere on the screen, was the one about me being unhappy at 35. I was in a very, very bad place at that time, and I would say now I'm in a much better place. I have a lot more clarity, I have a lot more time, I have better health, and I also have better people around me. So even though I'm not exactly where I want to be, and there's still so much more that I want to achieve going forward, and there's a part of me that panics and thinks I'm too late to do a lot of things, I'm still happier than I was at the time of that video recording. And I feel like that's all I can ask for, is to be happier and more fulfilled than I was yesterday. I feel like the last 6 months have given me the time and the tools to do that. So I'm really excited to share new things with you in 2025. One of my really big goals that was not on the bucket list was to get to December 31st, 2024, to look back on the year and say, I made changes, things changed, I grew, and I'm heading in a direction that I want to go in, and I didn't waste the year. To be clear, no year is a waste. Every year means something, and, that year had to happen, but the year previous, I was looking back on the year knowing I had done nothing to change my situation. I had done nothing to propel my life forward or make it better. And that was really sad for me, to be honest. And I felt kind of terrible. I felt like I'd wasted my time. Not because those kinds of years are bad. It's just that's not what I had wanted to do with the year. And I knew that I didn't work as hard as I could have to achieve those things. So this year, I really wanted to make sure that I didn't feel that same way on December 31st. And I'm happy to say, but this year I can definitely look back and say that I had so many experiences. I learned so much. I think I said this before too, but I learned so much about so many things. I'm really proud of 2024. And I'm excited about 2025, which is great. That's exactly how I wanted to feel at the end of this year. But that is a wrap on all the things that I did and didn't do in 2024 on my bucket list. And let's remember, we are not too old. It is not too late, which I tell myself all the time. And there's so much we are in control over, and that we have the power to change to make it the life and the everyday that we want it to be. And I really learned that this year. So I hope 2025 is an awesome year for you, whatever you decide to do. I hope 2024 left you with lots of good memories and good experiences. And have a very happy new year. See you. Bye.